Is that cocaine?
Hook it up with the cocaine, motherfucker.
No one has cocaine here, man.
Yo, you just interrupted my movie.
What's up, man?
And then I don't know. No, Hey,
What's up, guys? Yo, this is Victor right here, getting up in the mix. Yeah, remember that last time all three of us went to that one spot? We were just drinking up there and smoking some bowls from Cali.
I didn't smoke. I don't think so. Did I?
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
smoke.
you did.
We all
I don't
smoked.
know. I think one of the funnest things is going down when me and Victor went and we went with you to play pool, Roberto. Like billiards.
Yeah, that was like
fun, dude.
That was like the last thing we did, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
That was fun, and we got tacos and stuff. Like I don't know, it's pretty.
Oh yeah, when we went to go play pool and they were closing, and me and Victor couldn't finish our game.
Yeah, we got
you guys
about,
are all.
yeah, they had about like 30 minutes before they closed, and we still wanted to play, so we paid for like half an hour, and we couldn't even finish our games because we were already a little faded.
We were already faded and high, and we had already drank before. We were faded, and then we were buying like more fucking 40s and shit inside the place.
We bought another 40 in the place. That was great.
We bought like 2 more or 3, probably 2.
I mean, we all suggested it, so we were obviously all like trying to get more faded, but we were pretty like good though. That was good.
How long ago was that? Like almost 3 years now.
Are you fucking insane, man?
That was like 3 years ago.
When we were like
that was 3 years ago. Sick.
We were 16, 15 years old, drinking, playing pool.
Yeah, that was great, man.
Dude, I forgot. I'm not 18. I'm 19.
Yeah,
damn.
19. That was 3 years ago, man. I'm just kidding, Pablo. What are you talking about? That was not 3 years ago.
I just playing. I can't be telling this story if my girlfriend's gonna watch the podcast because she's gonna be like, "When the fuck did you go?"
And you were like, "Oh, I can't tell my girlfriend I'm in TJ. She's gonna get mad." I'm like,
"Yeah, nah, you can't put that in the podcast, man. Or if you do, just say that we were 16."
All right. Yeah, but that was like 3 years ago, man. Damn, that was a long time ago. I remember.
Yeah, that was good times. We should definitely do that again now that we're like of age.
That was fun. Memories, bro. All right.
One of the sickest things is being legally able to buy beer, man.
I was gonna mention that. It's like a perk of going to go like visit you and shit, you know? Like, I think it's nice being able to just go in a fucking random grocery store and just picking up a pack of beer and shit. Just
pick up a 24-pack, 440s, fucking bottle of fucking vodka and
not having
orange
to worry
juice.
about fucking authority and shit, trying to tell us shit. So it's cool, man. And I was coming back.
What's the first time you got like blackout drunk?
The first time I got blackout drunk?
Yeah, do you remember that?
No, I don't remember. Because I was blacked out.
No, but like before that.
Yeah, I remember it, and it's a story I probably won't put on the podcast.
Why?
I don't know. Want to hear it?
Yeah, just tell it to us now then. Fuck it. Who cares if you don't put it on?
I don't know. I remember one time, the first time I got drunk, I was at a party.
Yo, can you guys hear me? She keeps breaking up. It breaks up.
I was at a party and like the party got broken up, and I had drank like 2 Four Locos and like a beer, and it was my first time drinking. So I couldn't even walk. And I didn't want to go home, obviously.
Two Four Locos, man. The freaking the Four Locos were pretty way more what's it called? They had a higher alcohol percentage back then, and they also had like some like energy drink
at the beginning.
Added to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they banned Okay, so it was like caffeine. That's what it was. It had caffeine in it and a bunch of like more alcohol. So they were stronger back then. They were
Originally, they were stronger.
Yeah, they were like the cheap like go-to.
They were like $2,
beer.
huh?
Yeah, they were like the cheap like go-to fucking beverage if you
They
wanted
were the
to get
shit,
like
bro.
quick.
They could get you fucked up easily.
Yeah, if you were trying to get faded quick, that's what you would do. Like go get some.
You just
fucking
get
Four Locos
$2, get yourself a Four Loco. That shit would be like a monster with fucking like alcohol in it. That shit would get you fucked up. It wouldn't even taste bad. It would taste good.
Yeah, they stopped making it with the caffeine though, so because that shit would have people's heart rates like fucking like going crazy, man.
Yeah. Anyways, so there was this pool party, and yeah, and I bought a Four Locos and I bought a beer, and I drank that shit real quick, and then I was pretty drunk already. It was the first time I had drunk, and I was kicking it with Martha, and
when you loved her.
Yeah. No. And she gave me her Four Loco, which was practically full, and I finished that. And,
last 3 or what?
No. I had drank a Four Loco that I bought and like a beer that I bought.
Yours and then hers, right? You drank.
Yeah,
okay, that makes sense.
She gave me her Four Locos, which was like full. And then I was kicking it with her, and then they broke up the party because, I don't know, like cops were going to come or something. So everyone's dipping out, and I couldn't even walk. So I had to, Ingrid and, who's her fucking stupid friend's name? The one with the Y? Fucking,
Yaretsi?
Yaretsi.
Yeah, that's right.
They're fucking helping me walk, and we fucking walk like, I don't know, a shitload of blocks. And then I hook up with fucking Victor and 2 other fools, and they have this bottle, and they're outside fucking Victor's apartments, and they're in like some fucking bushes drinking it up, and I was too faded to even like take another sip. So I asked somebody for their phone. I asked somebody for their phone, and they let me borrow it, and I call Martha, and I tell her that I love her.
Oh, I remember that, dude. That's crazy. That was such a long time ago. That was like one of my first few times getting faded, and I think not too long before that, I was drinking on some Four Locos with like the same guy that was there at that time. He was young, but he was like old enough to like buy him. I don't know. I guess he had like a fake ID or something, and he bought me and that other guy that we were with at the time some Four Locos. It was you remember Eddie?
Eddie who?
I forgot his name. Yeah, I think it was Ledesma.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Eddie Ledesma, and I think Pablo remembers the other guy, Miles, the guy that.
The tall tattoo dude.
Yeah, the one that I told you. Yeah, the one that looks a lot older than he is.
Yeah, that guy's
gross. Yeah, he looks like way older than he should look.
That fool looks messed out though. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably like other drugs or something. But yeah, he was one of my first like beer connects and shit. Or like, I would just kick it with them.
What was the first time you got like messed up, like blackout drunk?
It was at Nick's house. You were there, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both crashed out. I was the first one to pass out though, and then it was you.
You puked. You puked in his room.
I threw up on his bed, like legit. I just like I felt it. Like I just laid down and I was so black out, like lightheaded. My head was like spinning as soon as I like laid back, and then I just fucking. Yeah, and then it was like,
hey Victor, I remember I was like, I laid down on the other bed where you were, because you were, there was like bunk bed style beds, but they were split. They were in like bunk. And so I lay down on one of them, and you were on the other one. And
Yeah,
you
they
were
were
like,
individual beds right next, like
yeah,
just close to
and
each
you,
other.
and I was like, hey, Victor, you good? And you're like, yeah, man. And I was like, hey, you sure? Like, you need to go to the bathroom? And you're like, nah. And then out of nowhere, I just started hearing like liquid hit the floor.
Oh
Like,
yeah, no, you heard
it
like the
was just like,
chunks of like
yeah, it was just
just chunks and
like
shit
hitting the
like
floor.
splattering on. Yeah,
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell? And I get
yeah,
up and
you're
I
like,
turn on the light and it's puke on the fucking floor. And I was like,
yeah.
what the hell, man? Come on. And I don't know, I tried to
Uh,
get you to the bathroom, but you were done by the time I got you to the
uh,
bathroom.
hey, I was asking you too if you were good, huh? But I was like the one that was like more drunk apparently.
Nah, I was fine.
Hey, Pablo, are you good? I'm gonna take care of you, bro. I'm gonna take care of you.
I'm blacked out.
Nah, dude,
Yeah.
but I felt that coming up, and then I was just like, damn, I need to like turn over. So I turn over and like to the side that like is like facing Pablo, which has like the space in between, and I just like aim at the floor and stuff, and like
Yeah, because there was like a crevice in between the two beds. There was like a little passage.
Yeah, Dick's old apartment. That was sweet.
Yeah,
Um,
and then I just like, damn, dude, it was crazy. I was crossfaded though.
yeah. Hey,
Freaking-
Pablo,
Yeah.
when's the first time you remember being like blackout drunk?
Ooh. This is a good story in my opinion because it has so many memorable so many memorable events in the same night. I think it started off with me being at home alone while my parents went to TJ, right? And I was expecting them to stay overnight, so I was like, all right, I'm by myself at home watching porn. What can I do to make this experience more fun? So I go to my mom's liquor cabinet and I freaking like I see this like nasty liquor and I'm like, all right, this is it. And at the time, I hadn't drank before at all. Like I had no experience drinking at all, so I had no judgment on whether or not how much I had no judgment on how much I needed to be drunk. You know what I mean?
How old were you?
I was like,
Huh? You were 10?
I think I was gonna hit. No, I was gonna hit 13.
All right.
And so I opened this bottle and I'm like, all right, I'll just take. It was a big bottle and I was thinking, all right, I need quite a bit, so I don't want to get too drunk like before I know how I'm drunk or whatever. So I just grab it, I flip it like bottoms up, and I take like three like of the biggest gulps I could, and that proved to be very like incorrect. That wasn't how I should be taking or whatever. And my friends just knock on my door, Victor and Rolando, and I try to get up.
It's funny how you refer to them as your friends, even though they're like present.
Yeah, they're my friends. You know them. And so we so I get up and I try to open the door for them.
That's me. I'm his friend. The guy he's talking about. Yeah.
So I stumble.
No, I remember that though. I remember we arrived and like the door was open because you had the black door closed. You know how there's like two doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had like the first fence looking one closed, and then the other one was open, and we could see inside, but it was kind of dark. And then like we're walking up to your door, we're walking down your like fucking doorway and shit, and then we see you like just falling like onto like the like falling towards the door and shit, trying to reach the doorknob, and like you literally like fall and shit, and like with your hand like you crash onto the door, with your hand still holding on to the knob, and you're like trying to open it and shit. And I remember Rolando thinking like, "Damn, dude! Like my dad's still like parked outside, like looking at us getting in your home, and like he's seeing you like not being able to like open the door for us and shit." And we're just like kind of just try covering you a little bit, and until you just managed to open it up like yourself, because we couldn't do anything about it. Obviously, we're on the other side, and you're over here struggling to open the door, and then you let us know. You're like, "Oh, you guys, I'm drunk." Like we walk in, you're like, "Oh, I was watching porn and shit." And like I drank a lot of fucking like I drank this shitty ass, fucking drink whatever.
Mom's wine.
Yeah, I drank my mom's shit, and I was like, "Damn!" And like,
I drank liquor and I drank wine.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah.
And what's it called? And at that point, I was pretty good still. I was getting more and more as the time was going by.
Yeah.
And so me and Victor and Rolando, Victor's like, let's go to a party. And so we go to a seven. So I need $2. So I get my shoebox that has pennies, and we go to 7-Eleven, and I'm trying to count $2.
You were counting $1 for like fucking like 10 minutes and shit.
Yeah, I was trying to count a fucking $2, and it could not fucking count it. And when I finally finished counting, Victor was gone, dude. He went to the party.
No. Are you serious? No. We went back to your house, didn't we? Pablo.
Yeah.
We went back to your house, like after we tried counting the change. We went back, and then like fucking Rolando was like, "All right, dude, I'm gonna try and tell Pablo that you already left, so he doesn't continue trying to like follow you or something to the party." So I was just like, "Oh shit, all right, so I guess I have to pretend I leave or something, or actually leave."
Yeah, you did leave.
Yeah, so I was just like, "Oh dang, like." So like I was outside your house at one point, and you're like looking for me like in your front yard with like Rolando pointing, like he's like, "Oh, look over there, he's probably like behind that rock," and then like you would go look and shit.
That's fucked up. I was looking in the dumbest places, probably.
Yeah, you were looking for me like under rocks and shit. Like I was still there, like somewhere. I was still there somewhere around. I remember, like you just couldn't find me somewhere. I think I was like, I think I was just hiding or something because Rolando told me to. He's like, "Yeah, just hide. I'll tell him like you left already and shit, so he doesn't try following you." So like, yeah. And then I just like, I don't know. I fucking concluded that like you're too drunk to even like go with me and shit. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'll leave. Like I didn't want to, but I did anyway. And I was like, damn. So I just went to the party and then like saw a few people. And then I think I remember going back and then you were already asleep. And Rolando was just like, dude, your parents, he told me about your parents coming in and everything. And I was like, fuck, dude. And then.
Second most memorable part of, or like, I think the most memorable part about it is that, so it's nighttime, right? And it's me and Rolly. And, my parents went to TJ, so I was assuming they would get back like super late, if at all, like that day, that they would get super late. And so it was me and Rolando, and it was like dark already. So I was like, oh man, it's fucking late. Like let's go to sleep. And so we go to sleep, and me and Rolando are both sleeping. And my mom walks into the room, and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And I'm like, oh shit, like you guys are home. And I'm blackout drunk. I'm slurring. I can't talk to her. She's questioning me. She just freaks out. Next morning, I found out that she got home at 9 at night. I thought she got home like at midnight. It was 9 at 9 p.m.
That's pretty
I was
ugly.
fucking blackout drunk, like slurring, trying to talk to her, and it was the stupidest thing in the world.
What did Rolando tell her or what?
My mom said she just asked him if he was drunk, and he wasn't. He was fine. So it's like I was the only one.
Yeah, dude. I remember that the day after you like went on like a walk and shit, like barefoot to like a school, and you just
I remember hearing about this.
And yeah, you just walked like barefoot to school, and you told me like you puked like just like randomly like in the middle of the field and shit, and then you just like walked out and then back home and shit.
Yeah, I as soon as I woke up, I felt like puking. So, and I didn't want my family to witness me puking. Like, I didn't want them to know at all that I had puke. And I didn't even have time to like put on shoes. Like, I just wanted to leave and puke. And so I got outside by the lawn, and I was gonna try to puke there. But then I saw my stepdad getting home in his car, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm barefoot, and he's getting home, and I'm almost gonna puke in his lawn. I'm not gonna go back in there and get my shoes. Like, I'm just gonna leave." And so I just left, and I like just held it in as long as I could till I got to Rose School. And at Rose, I climbed the fence without any shoes, which fucking sucked. And so when I finally finished, like, I just got to the middle of the field, and I just started chilling there until the urge beat me, and I was like, "Bleh." And yeah, I just did. It was horrible, dude. It was horrible.
Yeah, I was. I don't know if I slept over that night. Did I? I don't think I did.
No, I don't think you did, man.
No, I might have just gone back home, and then I went to your house like that morning or the next morning and shit. And that's when I saw you like all barefoot, and you told me you felt like shit, and we're just hanging out.
Yeah, I was good.
Do you guys remember that one time? You, Victor, Pablo, we walked to Rolando's like at 9 at night, and I had like wine in a fucking Gatorade bottle, and we walked all the way to Rolando's, and he wasn't there. He was like, I don't know where the fuck he was, but we were just outside his house like waiting, and then he got there like an hour or two later.
Jeez.
And then we slept over, and then the next day we all boxed.
Oh yeah. That was fun.
Yeah, that was the day before. Like the day before, we walked to his house and took wine.
That was by the mall.
I had wine in a fucking,
Like
fucking Gatorade bottle,
Yeah.
and you, Pablo, and me, we walked all the way from Pablo's house to Rolando's house.
Yeah,
We walked all the way over there, and
it was
night, and
it wasn't
Pablo was talking
uncommon
about
either.
aliens. Pablo was talking about fucking how aliens like fuck up, and that's like,
Oh, and we see them like
yeah,
because they're trying to move like all fucking discreetly and shit, like under camouflage,
Yeah.
but then they fuck up and then we see them.
yeah. And then like we were waiting for Rolando.
I was saying how I see them all the time, and I feel like I used to.
But yeah, we walked all the way to Rolando's, and Rolando wasn't there, and we were just waiting. And then I guess you called your dad, Victor, to go pick you up. And then Rolando showed up while you were waiting for your dad. And then your dad arrived, so you left. And then me and Pablo slept over at Rolly's. And then the next day, we went to the mall, I think, Pablo, Rolly, and me. And then we had to wait for you to arrive because you were at your house.
Yeah.
And then we all boxed.
That
And then we
was
had
fun
pizza.
time.
Yeah, that was sick, dude.
Yeah, that was a fun time for you. I got my fucking ass kicked, bro. Fuck.
I did too. It was like we both did. Pablo and Rolando were like the only experienced boxers.
Get me drunk though. That's the only thing I regret.
Yeah.
Drinking the wine that didn't get me drunk.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah. Dang.
I don't know. It might. I don't think it's such a great memory, bro.
Why?
That's crazy, man. You got knocked out by me.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Like you fell on your ass. Like I was so surprised that I caught you, man. I did not expect that to happen. I was just as sloppy as you were. I just got lucky, man. Like it's just like two swings that like I was surprised to get you with one like hook, and then I just like as soon as I caught you and I realized it with like the first swing, I was like, oh shit, I should try it again. Like, damn, I caught this. Like I was like, damn, I caught this fool. I should try to swing with my other hand, and like I did, and I swung, and like the second one just like made you fall back, and I was like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, man.
It was super intense up to that point, really.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
like,
sparring for your first time is the most intense thing in the world, I think.
yeah, we're just like just rushing each other, dude. Me and
Yeah.
Roberto.
Fuck, that shit was crazy, bro. But you were tall. You were fucking way taller back then. You had
Yeah,
longer arms. I think that's what it was. You had
yeah,
longer arms, and
yeah. I remember I made Pablo's nose bleed.
yeah.
The only
But
one.
his nose always bleeds.
Yeah, but his nose
My
always.
nose always bleeds,
I
man, no
know.
matter what.
No matter what. I remember the only one that like fucking got me kind of mad was Rolando. Cause
I
like,
was super scared of Rolando. I didn't want to hit him because I felt like he was gonna kick my ass, and I
yeah,
had just gotten my ass kicked. So I'm like, no.
I remember. Yeah, I remember Rolando. I think who was my first fight? Was it you, Roberto? I think it was
No, it was
you.
Pablo.
It was
Nah,
Pablo.
I don't think it was me. I don't think it was me.
No, my first fight was Pablo, and then my
Yeah,
second fight was Victor.
I'm pretty sure that was my first fight too.
Yeah, and my second fight was Victor, and my third fight was Rolando.
We always boxed each other. That's funny as hell, dude.
I think I was. Who did I fight
Yours-
first?
Rolando.
No, I think I fought you.
I fought you second.
No, but I fought you first.
No, you fought Rolando first.
I don't remember. I don't remember the
That's
order of
Rolando.
it.
That's Rolando.
Did I fight you first, Rolando?
I don't
I
remember.
did. Yeah, me neither.
Fuck.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, dude, I remember being like getting mad at Rolando because he got me like pretty sick. Like, he did some like weird shit that I didn't think he'd be able to catch me with. He like fucking he did like a downer cut and shit, and like caught like my forehead, like
Oh,
just,
I
like,
get it.
he like swung down, you know, like instead of like swinging up,
Like a gladiator ass
It's
fool?
called. Hey,
it was
it's called.
it was the opposite of an uppercut. He just like
No,
swung,
it's
like,
called a. Hey, it's called a. It's called an overhand right.
yeah, that's what he did, and he caught me with it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, it was totally off guard, and I didn't see it coming, and I was like, it was completely unexpected, and I was like, "What the fuck did you just like hit me with and shit?" But like, cause I didn't see the hand coming from like either side, you know, like left or right. It just like came from like the top and shit. I was like, "What the hell?" Like, he just caught me like straight down like the
Yeah.
middle. And shit. He caught me like straight on my forehead and shit, and I was like, "Fuck." And then that's like the only time like I got like caught sick or like felt bad about getting socked. That was,
I don't know.
yeah.
I still hate that.
Overall,
Man.
it was pretty funny. It was intense.
Oh, well, I remember me and Rolando were sparring at the gym. And we're going hard, I think. And right after, like, I walked out and I went to the pool, and I was like hung over. Like, I felt like I was hung over. My head fucking hurt. Like, hit me hard in the head, and I was just like laying there, like, oh my god, why did I spar like this hard? My fucking head is killing me. I don't like sparring hard, man. It's like,
Yeah.
like that shit gets to you eventually. Like there's a lot of people who have realized nowadays that like boxing, like that head trauma shit eventually catches up to you, and like you get fucked up. You know?
Victor's bathroom was nice. I remember I went in there one time. It was nice and clean. I think there was like shelves or something, and it had this full body mirror. It was really nice. And I'm like, "Oh, Victor, who cleans your bathroom?" And he's like, "Oh, my sister does." I'm like, "Oh, it's a really nice bathroom."
Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioned something. I remember you saying that actually. As of today, my car is fucked up, so I can't even drive it. Which kind of sucks.
Drive Pablo's car.
Yeah.
I was driving my car today.
Yeah.
Where were you driving to, Pablo?
From one parking spot to the other.
I was like walking out at night with my shit, like this like huge ass backpack, and like I was just mobbing around, man, like trying to decide what I would do for like the next month and shit, because I was really like not planning on going back. I wanted to make it official and shit. I just like wanted to fucking find a room or something, like stay in my job and then just get a room somewhere with someone. But that didn't happen. But anyways, I was walking at night, just trying to fucking like just thinking about what I was fucking trying to do, what my next moves were, and all of a sudden, like there's no one outside in the streets, like nobody walking, nobody like driving and shit. It was like 1 in the morning, and I'm mobbing it, and then I see this like small ass little car, like it's coming from the opposite direction, but it's like driving towards me, and then it busts like a bitch, and then it goes right next to me, and I'm like tripping out. I'm like, what the hell? Like, who the fuck is this person? Like, am I like about to fucking get jacked or something, or am I gonna have to like fight or run? And then like it's just this like weird ass fucking voice calls me like near the car. So I'm just like fucking curious, like whatever, fuck it, what's up with these people and shit. So I like go near like the window and like it's this guy, like he's like in his mid-20s, and he's just like he's not even like looking at me in the eyes or anything. He's just like looking straight forward, and he looks like he's like on drugs or something. And then he's just like he like offers to like suck my dick and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, nah.
Damn.
Yeah, and then he's like, yeah, and then he's like, I'll pay you $100. And I was like, what the fuck? Nah, like I'm good.
So now you got kicked out.
He's like, are you sure? Like, no, that was when I was out walking, dude, and this car just pulled up to me, and like it was this guy that was trying to suck my dick and give me $100 for it.
So I would have taken it.
Yeah,
it would have made you gay, right?
That was, dude, that was you, Rolando. I knew it was you.
I'm just playing.
Nah, but fucking yeah, dude, I was thinking like, damn, like I could have said yeah, and then just like jacked that fool for his money and like potentially his car and shit, like just kicked his ass. And I was like, fuck, man, I could have like not gotten my dick sucked by him and just like taken his money and shit. Like, I don't know.
At night?
Yeah, it was night. It was kind of weird, man. I was like, what the fuck?
Why weren't you driving?
Huh?
Why weren't you driving?
Cause I was gonna use my dad's car. Like, he told me not to take it. He didn't want me to take it, and like, I went back.
Oh, it's still your dad's car?
Yeah, I went back for it the next day, and I fucking took it. Shit.
Yeah, that's dumb. Fucking take that shit.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, you guys. This is.
You too tired for this. You tired for this shit.
You guys. All right.
You can't even pronounce.
Shut up. All right, you guys. This has been the Majin Bus podcast. You've been listening to
Majin Bust.
Beep, 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 beep. So you can like hit that subscribe, or you can like follow on all the social medias, and I'm gonna go crash out, and I guess so. Yeah. I guess everyone else did too.
Yeah, we're gonna go crash out because everybody else did. So we're the last ones. Last man standing. Still right here on this podcast.
Yeah, and I gotta take a shit.
So, and Roberto needs to take a shit. So peace out, guys. Stay tuned
for more epic videos, unlike any ones you've ever seen before in your life.
For more awesome, pointless conversations. Stay tuned.
More educated conversations between intellected individuals.
Go watch political dispute and not us because we're fucking stupid. We don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we wrapped it up.
You know what it is.
Oh yeah, brother. This is the Majin podcast.
Yeah.
Once you figure out that it's gonna be chronological, it's already too late to worry about being in the past.
Hold up. What? First of all, what does that word mean?
Chronological?
Like in order. But
In
that-
order.
In order.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Okay.
Like if you're worrying about life being chronological, you already wasted the first few chapters of the story in which you were supposed to say something that was gonna be chronological.
And what you
know
were
I mean?
thinking, like you lost like some of that time in what you were thinking, because you were seeing things as chronological, right? So it's like events, like little segments in time where you had to do something,
Yeah, man.
and one of those segments you completely missed. Just thinking about it.
I don't know. It's like if you're gonna think about chronological stories,
Hold on. Let me get my beer.
We're currently having some technical difficulties. Seems like.
Do you want to just leave this one on there?
All right, I have an idea. You're on the podcast right on that, right?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you talk?
We can still hear you.
Can you hear Victor good?
I don't know.
Yo,
Yeah.
How good is that on a scale from 1 to 10?
yo, 1,
What-
2, 3, 5,
What did
10.
you change?
Nothing. I changed.
Hearing this shit.
I changed.
Where's Roberta?
He went to go look for his beer.
hey, let me borrow Beanie though.
For what? For what?
He's your cold.
Is he calling?
Yeah.
I just closed the window.
Where's your brown one?
What brown one? The maroon one?
Yeah, the room. I just want to be like that guy, that YouTube dude that does videos in his little beanie.
Yo, did you find your brew?
Yeah.
Tell him to call
Yeah, so
Tell him to
This is
call
your
me. Tell him to call me.
Call me, fuckers.
Call me.
He's calling you.
poor Pablo.
All right, let's get this podcast started.
started.